Ladies Guide, your emotional wellness guide, live every Friday at 5 p.m. Uh, Natwogera ku nsonga zino ezibatawaanya ezibaluma basuza temwebase engamba kanzije zibatangazeemu omuntu agenda afuna otulo. Why not? So today tugenda kwogera ku topic empya. It's very exciting, it's very nice, it's very well, everyone needs to know about this because it's going to save you the emotional toil of wasting a lot of time, the mind, losing concentration, and etc. Naye nga tunnabatandika nziramu bajjukiza, support is better, loving me is good, but support is always better. Some announcements first. Proof by research. Yes, he's one of my partners now. Omwami akola products is women wellness. Women wellness in matters of okubanga omukyala weeyagala weewulira bulungi, because we believe that health is wealth. Health is wealth because if your body is in alignment and your body is feeling well, then the mental aspect of your life even gets better because obeera weewulira bulungi. So proof by research, alina products is a women wellness. Products hizo zikuyamba okuba nti obeera mukyala ng'olinga nze oba happy oba totawaanyizibwa birowoozo, you know. So proof by research bagamba nti muyiteeyo ewuwe, yes, muyiteeyo ewuwe baliwe ku products zino eziyinza okubayamba okubeera nga muli happy. So ngenda kuba mbanjulira product emu ku emu ku buli zaatunda oba buli zaakola za manufacturing. Nze zemmanyi zenkozesezza ezinyambe kubanga njagala naawe oyambibwe ng'omukyala, obeera omukyala atakula ng'emyaka gitambula nomusooka mutuulire nga oyina essanyu, okolagana mentally, okolagana health wise, okolagana body wise, obeere ng'oli full package of what they call success. So he has a range of products. Era ngenda kusooka banjulira kibayita thieves oil nga tetunnatandika. Thieves oil eno product mugiraba, ngikozesa nnyo buli lunaku era etambulira mu nsawo yange. Thieves oil ekuyamba ng'omukyala mu nsonga zino wammanga. One, it fights against bodily infections. Abakyala tutawaanyizibwa nnyo infections, especially ez'omubiri, okubanga ofuna bacterial infection all the time. Senyiga takuggwako okubanga mubeera mu group all the time, mutambula mu bifo ebyenjawulo. So thieves oil fights against bacterial infections in the body, flu, sour throats, okubanga olina ekifuba. For those who have body infections like ringworms, akuyamba. How do you use it? Just drop it in a cup of hot water. Munywa nnyo nze buli lunaku, era bwe mba n'akantu kange wano mu musawo wasitangira amazzi mwenti nga ng'onywako. It's very nice. It has a very nice scent. The ingredients are rosemary, eucalyptus, clove oil, lemon oil, cinnamon, and apple cider vinegar. Eno product bwe mwagyetaaga omukyala ekutereeza. Even when your body has no infections, ez'enjawulo ez'omubiri, go wennyini oba owulira ng'okolagana. Infections zikulako waya. That's why many of us who are ladies tuba tukulako waya all the time because our emotional health is really lacking. So thieves oil itakewa professor ofune thieves oil. Professor asangibwawo ali Victoria Mall. Ngenda basomera enamba ze wano njaziteeka mu comment section below. Musobola obatuukirako ne mubakubira wotuukayo gamba nti Ladies Guide yansindise. When you say Ladies Guide, you get a price cut on every product that the company sells. Okay? Temusubwa no. Just kozesa code Mariam Naguja, the Ladies Guide. Oh, really? You're from Mariam Naguja? They give you a price cut on every product, 10% discount. They have lavender oil. Nayo ngikozesa nnyo mubulaba bukadde sala mugambe nti bupya kakano kakadde kawedde namu. So lavender oil is a brain relaxer. It can be used in cosmetics, but mostly nzingakozesa to relax my brain n'okufuna otulo. Bw'oba teweebaka otawaanyizibwa ekiro, you have hallucinations, olwota empologoma ziggoba, abasezi bakugoba, olaba misota, all those are hallucinations of the mind. Kozesa lavender oil ekuwummuze ofune otulo. So lavender oil naye professor Amina okagula bulungi nnyo bw'oti otambulako mu nsawo, owulyange ebirowoozo bikuyitidde olowooza nnyo ng'okatonnyeza katambaala ng'owunyamu bw'oti. Kale lwaki tofunye essanyu? That's what we call emotional wellness. So how do you use it? You can put it around your ears, you can put it around your forehead. Nze nkateka mu katambala ne nkasniffing daily. That's why my energy is high. Daily. I must be emotionally upright because I'm the ladies' guide and I'm exchanging my emotions with the world all the time. So if I get drained, then how will I serve you, my dear students? So Professor Bio Research, yatunda products ezibbiri, thieves oil for bodily infections, flu, the swala senyiga, chifuba, use thieves oil. Infections of the body, use thieves oil. Tonyiza mu kyokunywa, mu kyayi, mu kyonna kyonywa ate nga sikikuguma kinywe ogobe senyiga ne-infections mu mubiri gwo ate ofunire bodily energy okuba ng'olina amaanyi toli muntu ayo ali awo nga teweeyagala. So professor's number is 779 5196 52 779 5196 06 16 57 0702 06 16 57 zeze namba za professor oba oyagala product eno ekuyambe. Bw'otuukayo gamba Mariam Nakujja the ladies guide bakwe price cut oba ogula ki as long as weekiri awo ng'okyetaaga bakuwa percentage discount ya 10% ng'okozesa linnya lyange. So simanyi kyemugenda kwekwasa muli emotionally unhealthy nga nze mbayigira ebintu ebirungi nga bino mbikozesezza binkoledde ne ngamba kampitwale ba LGs. My dear students, to enjoy what I'm enjoying. Kati mugamba nti sibaagadde banange. So Professor Nyanzi Julius ayina emisomo buli November. He has the Sundown right now, which is omusomo gw'abakyala okuyiga ate kati bino babikola batya bw'oba oyagala kukola product ng'eno kati ate gwagyekolera oleme genda gula. So ayagala ogenda okusoma mu misomo gye ayinayo omusomo nga 27 mukube ku nnamba ezo zembawadde. Professor ayina omusomo okugenda obasomesa ebyokukola sabbuuni omukolo otya ng'okozesa ashes. He has a lot of things which are just amazing naye ng'akozesa butonde mu bintu byaffe wano by'olina mu luggya by'olina mu faamu yo by'olina mu nnimiro yo nga bikuli mu maaso g'oti nga tobiraba ebyakozesa okukola products nga zino. So Professor mugende eyo abawa emisomo nja kubeerayo ku Sundown. Njaga kuyiga bakola sabbuuni nkoyo okugula sabbuuni ayoza ewaka kubanga atwala ssente nnyingi nnyo. Olaba omuti gwa mutwalo almost. So kati tusevinga tuyige okukola sabbuuni tumwekolere factories ezimanyi. So that is Professor Bio Research, one of our partners on the Ladies Guide. Products ezaffe nga Ladies Guide ejjanja bajjukiza tuyina ebiteeteeyi by'abakyala ebinyirira nga bino nabagamba ebinyimirira mundaba ready for a date, not a booty call. Okay, so shoes, handbags, perfumes, watches, ladies suits, beddings, duvets, and now hair extensions. Ninda jiziba yetiranziba nnyonnyole ez'enjawulo. We have a new product teri kwekwasa. Nabagamba Ladies Guide is full package to make a woman beautiful, nice looking, energetic, confident. Byonna full package. Obeere mugezi, oyambala akagoye akanyirira, olina bugaalubindi, onywako thieves oil. Mulaba package gyendiko. Full package. That is what they call a woman. Okay? So hair extensions is totally fake. Real ones. Byoyambala bwe munagamba yes. Okay? Tugenda zibaletera very soon this month. Yes, we are opening up a salon. We are opening up everything concerned with your beauty. Okay? I know you're going to be very, very amazed. Abagala ogaba ebirabo by'omwaka nga bugwako temukola bukodo. If you've spent time with someone, if you have a loved one, as the year is ending, you have to celebrate them, to share love. Temulinda sharing love for Valentine's Day. Sharing love can be done on this day as the year ends. Okay? It can be Christmas, but basically before the year ends. Muno nga tandaba kusibula kuva mu office omugamunaye. Webale kubeera mukwano gwange, webale kubeera muganda wange, webale kubeera mama wange. For all this while, temulinda kuwa bantu bimuli nga bafudde. That is so selfish. Mubabawe nga bakyasobola okubirabako. Ku appreciating nga akyali mulamu. So we have gift hampers for all those who need to give out gifts for your end of year. Best thing bye tubagambye products are free. If you want to pack someone a bag, a handbag, if you want to pack someone a duvet, if you want to pack somebody a shoe, If you want to pack someone a perfume, a watch, please don't hesitate. The numbers in the comment section below are my numbers. Please write to us. Bajja kituusa wonna waali oba oli Bulaaya oba oli wa gongamba bugani mama wange ali Masaka ebiro bajja bituusaayo. I love and I love giving gifts and I love my language is gifts. Okay? So when omuntu agaba ekirabo, I don't take them lightly. So temukola bukodo as the year ends, gabayo akatono ko. N'oba tokaguze ku nze, naye gambako omuntu nti we balikuba nange omwaka omulungi. Mulekerawo okukozesa ebigambo ne message. Message nabagambye twazikuyi. Text messages don't translate into meaningful relationship. Okay? Actions, gifts speak louder than a text message. Okay? So mbayiriza emotional connection entuufu engeri bagizimbamu. So if you're in the diaspora, if you're far away, you need to give a gift, please work with me. It will reach the destination in time to the real person. Nga sikubide na simu ojja kulaba nga kimutuusizaako. That is what we do every end of year in sharing love. Ladies guidebooks ezo tuzogeddeko, tuzinnyonnyodde, muzimanyi. Sijja zikubira nnyo kalango. Ladies guidebook 1, the ladies guide to fulfilling relationships and true happiness, ke kataba kasooka. Ladies guide to emotional happiness, ke kookubiri, and ladies guide journal, ke kookusatu. Akajja the ladies guide to a beautiful woman's life. Omukyala omulungi ng'alina ku ssente, ate ali famous, ate alina power, ate alina omukyala ng'omanyi nti olina ekirungi kye bakwagalako. That is the book for everyone. Kakubidde akalango before it even comes out, because it's going to give you the lasting nail. Buno bwabanyumire naye kali kagenda kuba lasting nail in the head. After reading that book, I guarantee you one thing: a fulfilling, happy, successful life. So ladies guide obusanga wa Aristoc Old Branches, Kampala Road, the Acacia Mall and the Garden City Mall. Abali in other districts, Masaka, Mbalala, Dida, Gulu, Luwelo, Mbale, all those people have the copy of the book in the major bookstore. Uganda Bookshop here in Kampala, opposite Christ the King, Bakaina. If you're in the diaspora, UK, we have Nahia. US, we have Juliet Usura. And in the UAE, we have Alen Namayanje. If you want their contacts, please share your contacts in my phone numbers. We shall share their contacts. Ladies guide, tekagenda kubeera ku E for some time because it moves like lightning. Okay? Kagenda soka kutambula hard copy until when you reach a certain number of copies, then we shall release it to the public for absolutely free. Okay? That is when it goes. We can't focus on E. Then we shall release all. We shall withdraw all hard copies because people will be sharing each other the book. It moves so fast. That's why we're not putting it on the e-version. Ultimate Singles Network, yes. Group, weri. Tugenda jigata kuba single abasajja be tugenda okudda ku kati the men's guide. Okay? Abami abaganya okuwasa, abali mu booty call, balebedde mu booty call zibanyumidde. Nebagana okuyingira mu relationship. Tugenda bakwata ku mpola because a man is transformed by renewal of the mind. Tusooka kukyusa birowoozo, n'osooka okyusa ebyetaago byo n'okusalawo okwo. So, ngenda kubasaba abatali ku Ultimate Singles, ng'oli single, simanyi ky'oliko, simanyi gy'oli, kitegeeza toli mu kituufu. Era tukolektinze ba single bonna. We are going in a step-by-step program to make sure everybody receives the best out of this network. Ebyange mbikwata mpola naye ntuuka wala. I don't do things very quickly and I always deliver the best because I give it a lot of my time and attention. Sorry. Okay. So, Ultimate Singles Network, in number yange weriawo, comment section below. Ayagala okujoininga, please come to the inbox. I will give you the criteria of registration. Abami, kati mube tulika abakyala bo tulina. Banti, abami betwetaaga kati mostly. So, I think that's all for today. For my dear LGs, ababadde nange omwaka gwonna, mwebale kusoma, mwebale kuyiga, mwebale kutambuza message, mwebale kusharinga kigambo kino, mwebale kusharinga buli kyensomesa eri baganda bammwe, mikwano gyammwe, the LGs. LGs, buli ali ku network kuno, buli ali ku channel, buli ali ku Facebook, buli ali ku social media platform, I call you my ladies guide students. That's what I call LGs. Not life is good. LG means Ladies Guide. Students, so mwebale kubeeranga musoma omwaka etugumalako. It's not easy to keep the pace. It has been, up and down, but we have managed to go through the year with you. And I am sure that for the people who you advised there, muba advise nungi kuba kati nammwe mukuguse. Kati mwe muli ba disciples abatambuza message mu bantu abasigadde nti bannange oli wabaayo gemugamba nedda kiri bwe kiti. You have outgrown that slumber people had over love. Okay, mukuguse kati mukyasobola okubulya bannammwe. Once again, Mariam Nabuja, I'm a counseling psychology, I'm a life coach, I'm an author of those books, I'm a businesswoman, very passionate about human affairs pertaining love matters. Anything which is emotional, that is my calling, and that is what we do on this channel every Friday at 5 p.m. East African time. You feel it, we teach it. Ekyo ky'ofiiringa kyetusomesa buli lwakutaano wano tosobola kinnyonnyola naye ffe tukuyamba tukikuvuunulire in a description which can make sense. Nogamba wow, and you wake up out of slumber with an intention of making sure that our LGs get emotional wellness as success in their life. Mugende mukole sente, mugende ma office mukole, muconcentrating ku visions, mucreating, mukole ebintu nga obwongo buli wamu, because when you are not settled in love, when you have issues pertaining love matters, you can't do anything in life. You'll always be depressed, you'll always have anxiety, you'll have negative forces, you'll always be angry over everybody, because it is the epitome of success. That is the pivot where all things begin. Okay, that's what we do at this channel every Friday at 5 p.m. Previously, last week on Friday, we talked about personalities in relationships who use text messages as a medium of establishing romantic interactions. Nga bo text messages mwe bayita okufuna bye beetaaga mu love, which is not bad. Sijja kukiddamu. A text message is a medium of communication. However, when it comes to romantic interactions, nabagambe, it is not the best tool anybody can use to propose, to ask for love, to propose a date, to marry. A text message is purely not the best way. So we learned about Mr. I Like You, Mr. Copy and Paste, Mr. Lonely, Mr. Disappearing Act, and lastly, Mr. Hookup, the booty caller. Go to get in detail. Kubanga yasinga okuba dangerous. If you missed the show, we request you go to the channel and watch last week's show of text messages and romantic partnerships. The people who use text messages, the personalities who use text messages, and what happens when you interact with them. Understanding these personalities will save your life from unhealthy interactions, avoiding time wasters. It will end your emotional confusion over these ambiguous relationships. Omuntu gotamanyi gyalaga, tomanyi gyadda, tomanyi kyemuliko. It will end. Ogamba, this is Mr. Disappearing Act. I will close the door and say enough is enough. It will give you the judgment call to make a decision to move out of a meaningless relationship and to begin a new life. Even if it means being single, than being in an interaction which is emotionally draining, mentally disturbing, and totally confusing. That is what we had last week, and if you missed, please, we request visit the channel, Mariam Nabuja, text messages, or text Mr. Text. The video will pop up. What I guarantee you is emotional happiness. If you find it useful, if you find it resourceful, please share with your friends, because sharing is caring, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get more of these videos in the future. We shall be uploading and uploading and uploading. So when you get cooked and you get baked, be a full package. Wukoma wakati, talking about full cooked. So today, we are having booty calls. The 6 signs to know whether you are not in a relationship. So if you're not in a relationship and you're having someone, what do we call that? I've looked for the title, how to know that you're in a relationship which isn't a relationship. That will be fun enough. How to know that You are in a relationship which is not, it is even confusing. Huh? Google, even Google got confused, you know. The best title is How to Know That You're Not in a Relationship with this person and you're in a sexual relationship. The intention of this show or of this video is to separate emotions from sexual interactions. Kwabula bintu ebyo ebigambo ebibiri. Emotional connection is not sexual connection. Tebikwatagana. Much as both of them is an ingredient that can make love and relationships very exciting. So, are you in a sexual relationship? How was it? Huh? Are you in something which looks like love, but it's giving you the icing of love, yet it is devoid of the emotional connection? Are you in something like that? That's what we're talking about today. So watch till the end to see the 6 signs that show you that this is just a booty call. Utegere ndimo booty call, utegere where to end, where to start, and how to get out of it. In case the time has come. What is a booty call? Who is a booty caller? Huh? And how do you tell that this is a booty call? A booty call is a relationship where 2 parties are in something which is more of a sexual encounter. Simply put, you are summoned for a sexual experience. Bakubira kasimu ne bakuyita toyita mu relationship process, toyita mu bifaanaganako ng'enkolagana etwala omuntu ku oluguudo olusembayo olwalaavu naye ate mumaliriza ekintu ekiringa laavu. That's what I'm trying to mean. So booty call is a sexual summon. It can come through a text, it can come through a phone call, but the person who is summoning you basically wants your services and that's it. After that, it is as good as they've not met you. Until the next summon. Until the next summon. That is where the point is. So sexual relationships are very confusing that many women have been left heartbroken in the promise of love that will come one time that is not actually coming. Sexual relationships give that excitement, leading to something which will never even take place. Are you single? Haven't you interacted with people who put you in that kind of angle? As the Ladies Guide channel, you feel it, we teach it. So that feeling that you've been feeling all the time, asking yourself, am I in this? Where is this ending? You don't even know when they want to come. And then today is the judgment day. Let's put the nail in the coffin. Call it a hookup, call it casual sex. We call it a booty call. Where did the word booty call come from? In the 19th century, no, 18th, sorry. That word came from a German word. The word booty means buttocks. So, to make that whole story short, it means that someone who is doing it is attracted to something. It may not be the buttocks, but the word came out of those Germans, meaning that somebody summoning you has been attracted over something over you, but they don't want a relationship. It may be the legs, that is your booty. It may be the eyes, that's your booty. For me, it may be my lips, that's my booty. I don't know what booty you have. So someone summons you for that, and then you deliver it as soon as possible. So the intentions of this session, 1, is to learn about booty calls and help you avoid ambiguous relationships. Ambiguous, kitegeeza ekintu ekitalina color, which lacks a HD, high definition. You can't define it. 2, it will help you know that text messages, sexting, can lead to booty calls. They come through usually text messages because it is very easy for somebody to throw a text message which is ambiguous and you think it's love. I told you already in our previous sessions. It helps you understand that booty calls normally leave you with heartbreak because of the oxytocin levels that come out of that thing. Someone putting you oxytocin in the body and then they disappear. It can make you feel heartbroken. How to know that you're actually in a booty call arrangement? That's what we are covering down right now. And how to end it, we shall cover it next week. If you feel you're tired of the booty call, oyagala kiggalawo n'ogala kino ekintu ojja kiyita na kintu tekirina definition tosobola kiyita ki relationship ekyo mbagambe booty call is not, we cannot call it a relationship because what is a relationship? It is the similarities, understanding, there is communication, we know each other, but here it's not even taking place, which means it's not even a relationship. It is simply a call which is booty. Looking for your booty. That is where we are now. So let us help you put a high definition on your life. The intention of love is truth. The intention of love is something to be clear, to be leading somewhere. The intention of relationship is to give you emotional fulfillment, not emotional drain. So if a booty call comes into your life and just gives you that excitement, which leads to nowhere, with no emotional attachment, you left devastated because it is highly confusing. So let's look at the signs. What signs can you tell that this is a booty call? Many of you are in booty calls and you don't even know. Many of you are married to booty callers. You're in a booty call marriage. You're in a booty call thing. You don't even understand that you're in it. We are going to give you some of the small signs you can watch out for to conclude that this person has no emotional attachment to you. Anything which is opposite of emotional connection becomes a booty. If I'm not connected to you emotionally, then I am just booty calling you, which means I'm summoning you to get what I want, the service, without any meaningful commitment, without losing anything or adding anything with you. It becomes a booty. So when you talk about booty call, think about emotionless relationships. Emotionless relationships. Emotionless. There is lack of emotions in this, but they're getting the icing of the relationship, which is sex. SX. So let's save your heartbreak and don't get emotionally attached to booty callers. Okay? When you know someone is a booty call, okay, you may enjoy it. I told you that is your privilege. That is your opportunity. That is your decision. I don't give any judgment on anybody to decide on what I want to decide. What I'm giving you, I'm simply a ladies' guide. The word ladies' guide means I just show you the way and then you take your personal decisions. Ladies' guide is not a ladies' guarantee. Okay? I guide you, you guarantee yourself by taking the decisions which can lead you to the life you want to achieve. Sign number one. I want someone to be noting down the details. Those who are watching us on Facebook, I'm just sorry, we shall be on YouTube for some time because Facebook, it's a bit, I wanted a place where everybody can really come quickly and on spot and they use the service. So we shall be on YouTube for some time as our area of operation. So those watching us on Facebook, those watching us on Instagram, yes, thank you so much, but always converge here. We can converge here, all of us. It will be our medium every Friday. So sign number one. Catherine Roda. Sign number one. Communication is always at odd hours. Communication gy'ofuna from the booty call egira mu ssaawa zino wamanga. Every evening as essaawa zitandika obudde okuzibaazibwa bwe buti booty call waleta communication okwagala kulaba. If not, they always call in wee hours of the night, especially after midnight when you've lost your conscience. Nessimu obambuli nokola bwoti. Yes, hello, yes. Tokyategeera. I mean, you've been sleeping and someone starts sweet words. Hey, Catherine, how have you been? I'm okay. You're sleeping? Yeah. I had a child someday. Now it's okay. I'm here missing you. No, listen to those words. Hmm? It is wee hours of the night. You're sleeping. You're out of consciousness. Actually, tokyali mu consciousness. Consciousness tegeera nti obwongo bumaze okugenda ne standards zo zeerabidde ziwateekawo. Then I'm calling you and I'm now giving you sweet words. So are you at home? Yeah. Can I come over? It's late. It's like, don't worry. It's me coming. It's me coming. So you can actually invite your protocol into your home, into your house, because you think by calling you at 2 o'clock in the night, 3 o'clock in the night, you call it love. Mm-hmm. Communication at odd hours of the night is a sign of a protocol. Why? Are they not calling you during the time all the while for 1 month and then one day they call you at 3 p.m., 2 p.m.? Because perhaps they're from a bar and they want somewhere to pass to have some good time and then continue home. That is my judgment. So communication is always at those odd hours in the night, and it will never come in time when your mind is upright. Okay? When you lose your consciousness is when you communicate and comes with text messages. Body collar. Sign number 2. They rarely check on you. Body collars. Sign number 2. They rarely check on you. Related to the first sign, because they usually come in wee hours of the night or wee hours where you don't expect them, and then they check on you. Yet, usually, they don't call you, they don't SMS. In fact, it is you who follows them up. They never follow you up. They never follow you up until when they want the booty call. So they come at night. Huh? You see how it's related? So sign number 2 that's not in the relationship, it's a booty call, is when someone doesn't even check on you. They don't know whether you're sick, they don't know whether you're working, they don't know whether you're sleeping, they don't, but they come at all the hours now to make you feel that it's a relationship. Okay? So sign number 2 is they check on you only when they want a service. Which service? S3X. Okay? That's why bakubambudde nga losing the consciousness. They come in kavuyo, they never come in a straight form because it is not a relationship. Booty collars. Number 3. Sign number 3 of a booty collar. There are no labels. Simanyi oba wali obaddeko mu relationship nga teziwaddiwa label. You don't know whether to call them your boyfriends, husband, friend, who. In fact, they'll tell you, I don't like labels. If I love you, I love you. I mean, it's us. Labels for what? There's no need of you getting, us getting into stuff. They leave it in vagueness. Eh? If something is in vagueness and has no label, you don't know whether you're wife, you don't know whether you're courtesan, you don't know whether you're a girlfriend, you don't know whether you're a husband, you don't know whether you're a boyfriend, and it is vague. It is a booty call. Because booty calls don't like that. If I'm going to booty call you, I don't want anything to do with a definition of something. So when you're in a relationship with someone and it has no label, I told you in my book, The Ladies Guide to Fulfilling Relationships and to Happiness, there are 4 types of labels in a relationship. Understand your role in a relationship. We have girlfriends, we have wives, we have courtesans, and we have prostitutes. Abo bonna bali mu dating market. So woyingira mu kintu kyonna olina kwedefining according to that 4 type. Am I a wife? Am I a girlfriend? Am I a courtesan? Or am I a prostitute? Akataba kukabanyumira, nikaba bibamenyera. If you're a man and you're in a relationship, there are also those types of men in relationship. Are you a husband? Are you a boyfriend? Are you a gigolo? Are you a player? I will know. But in the market. nabo banyumira mu katabaabo nabawa ebika by'abakyala n'ebika by'abasajja ab'enjawulo nti woba oyingira mu kintu nga tekirina label yonna among those it has become a booty call. You don't know whether you prostitute. In fact, booty calls, they don't even give you money. They don't. So you're not even a prostitute. Because they're using the relationship and they're just calling it for a service. Most of the time, they don't even fund it. That's how dangerous it is. So it just gives you a sexual excitement, but leading to nowhere. So sign number 3 is there are no labels. If you find that you're in something which you cannot label, basing on those 4 types, girlfriend, wife, courtesan, prostitute, or husband, boyfriend, gigolo player, you can't define it, then you're absolutely in a booty call interaction. Number 4. Sign number 4 that you're in something which is not a relationship. We cannot define it, but it is not a relationship. You never go out on dates. You're always taken in with the INN, not in INN. Omanyi obuntu babayita bu in, nga bonaaba Montel hotel oba akantu babayita in obu in obwo azini koba akazimba kukola bintu ebyo togenda okulya mmere olaba ekigambo in summertime in you know what you're going to do. So they never take you out on dates. Every time the call will end up in a bedroom, an inn, an hotel, but not on a luxurious dinner. You never go for dinners with them. You never go for lunches with them. You never, but it is always in INN. Rosette, one ekigambo they don't take you out. They take you INN, in. So most of the time, you are summoned, but you go straight to the bedroom. No dates, no lunches, purely that is the event. If you find yourself in that kind of interaction, it is absolutely a booty call interaction, not a relationship. Sign number 5. How to know that it is not a relationship. It is just a sexual interaction devoid of emotional connection. How do you know? Because most of the time, we have a lot of fakers in the dating market. People who appear to be giving emotional connection, but it is not. Because as long as someone takes you for a sexual experience without any meaningful commitment or investment, looking like love, you're in a booty call. So sign number 5. After the experience or after the sexual encounter, there is no cuddling. Just imagine yourself. Catherine Road alonzo kukabote ekintu kiwedde omuntu nayambala engoye nawe noyambala ku speed. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think tulabaganeko bulala. Ndoza kankubirako babawobuze. There is no cuddling. The skin-to-skin interaction, that conversation that comes after the experience is not there. As if game over. Until the next someone. That is a sexual relationship. It is a booty call. It is not a relationship. How to know that you're in something which is not a relationship, but purely sexual interaction. They never could with you. Tewali buwoziwozi ekintu kiwedde. Tewali kusikini gweko omuntu kukolako bwati. Yeba omuntu ebintu bibeerawo. Afuta nga mudduka mulina mu budde bw'abannammwe mubaviira abalala bayingire. That's a sexual interaction. So have you remembered that experience? Has any one of you, I will be omasirise byenjogera byonna buli omu bimutuuseeko wano tewali ayinza kuweza kati comment. Please comment in the section below and tell us your experience with the booty calls. What happened? Flavia calls it situationship. Yes, it can be done by a woman, it can be done by a man. Whoever needs it is the one who summons. The one in need is the one who does the summon to call or to text for that experience, which is not, we may not say it's not bad, but the reason for this session is to get you out of that emotional mess in case you feel tired of it. And you're calling it a relationship. So, number 6. This is obvious. This is very obvious. You never meet his family and friends. If you're in an interaction where someone you've never met their family, in fact, remember me agamba, kunge ninayo kazini wange bamuyita Mario mimi ngatomulabako namumala. There is my sister, the elder sister, tomulabangako. Then my brother is a tomulabangako. Bakwano bo abawulira mannya naye nga tomulabangako mu physical. In fact, they never introduce you to their good people, to their closest family, to the people who are very meaningful to them. Tebakutwala you. Enough said. Which means they want your booty. They don't want a relationship. They don't want emotional connection. So if you're in something that looks like that, when you don't meet somebody's family, you don't know their friends, you don't know their details, they don't know your details actually, but then they summon you. You've given them a booty. So why do you need to learn all this? Because it is what is disturbing your brain all the time. When someone is emotionally out of order, with emotions, emotion ekuba wano nekuba wano, bwemala okuba wano nedda wano, bweyidda wano nedda wano. Oh, really confusing. As you're thinking somebody is messing you up, it messes the heart. As the heart is messed, it messes the mind. As the mind is messed, it messes the heart. So you're in that thing. These interactions are beneficial to someone who proposes it. But however, if it goes on and on, it creates a feeling of being used, abused sexually, confusing. It ties you on something which is dead end, leading to nowhere. You don't know even whether they're bringing HIV viruses and what. It is so confusing. So the reason of this session is to alert you that if you're having this kind of interaction and you feel purely tired, nogamba kiri confusing. Nali wojjo wakasa nogamba kyoyogerako omuntu ono omumanyi gyabera simanyi. Abantu babamanyi sibamanyi. Naye ate nabadde naye ekyo. Tugamba mweyagala nange sikitegeera. Definition imaze okikuwa. Okay? The need of sex as an activity has always been and will always be a man's need as long as man lives. Okay? So providing those services in the form of a booty call with no connection, with no commitment, with losing nothing. One day gift a very timely gift. And the bad thing is, after that, it is forgotten until next summer. Okay? So if you've watched these 6 signs in your life over somebody, today it has been clear to your mind that you've been in a booty call. What is a booty call relationship? An intimate interaction between two people where there is only sexual encounters. It is a sexual summon. It is not a relationship because you don't share life, you don't share dreams, you don't share aspirations, you don't have conversations, deep ones. They don't know you, you don't know them. They're not in you, you're not in them. But then you're icing the whole thing with the gift of love, which is sex. Okay? So if you're giving the icing of the relationship where there is no commitment, where someone is losing nothing, where someone doesn't know whether you eat or you don't eat, or you don't sleep or you don't, or even you're okay, then it is making your self-esteem go down. You're losing your self-worth every day. After some time, you lose who you are. The in you goes away because it redefines your life as if you are something is wrong with you. Okay? Then you lose meaning and the definition of love. And these are the same people who make love feel as if it doesn't even exist. And then some people say, love teriyo bya bulimba birimya omutima babivaamu because they are in booty calls. And when you get addicted to booty calling, you will never say love, because then you build a pattern of excitement that leads nowhere. So you only be in booty calls. But when it comes to relating, you will not relate because you're not even used to it. Because relationships call for much. It calls for patience, understanding someone, reading them, getting to know them better. Huh? All that takes a while. And it's built on time. Yet booty calls don't invest anything. Not time, not money, not emotions, not what. And they're getting the icing of everything. And worse still, if it's a woman in a booty call relationship, when a woman has a sexual interaction with a man, whether you want it, unless when you're this hardcore ladies, town service, as long as you have blood and you're mentally sane, you have hormones, which is oxytocin. Singa oxytocin oyo muyiwa ng'olina omuntu mu sexual encounter n'agamba bye n'okudulimbi mpaka wakusummoning again agenda kufuula kyotali. They will make you into someone you don't, which means that the feelings of love die. Then you start believing that that's the way things are. Then next time again you get booty caller. Then time when you come now when you focus booty caller because you think that's the way of life. Love exists. People are enjoying love. Love is there. We are enjoying it. So don't say that love doesn't exist because you kill your values because of booty calls of 30 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, get something, but it is not. It is taking something away from you. And don't forget, we shall teach about spiritual sex in the future. Every time you get entangled with somebody in a sexual experience, they take away something from you. They take away something from you. And you also take away something from them. Now, which something is that? We shall know. So let's take booty calls as something very serious. It is enjoyable because it gives you that momentary excitement. Temulimu commitment. Telina mwagamba munne nti wasuze otya. Biringa ebyokunyumya naye it is dangerous. It is very dangerous, especially to the singles. It can keep you lonely for a long time. It can keep you alone for quite a while. And you're going to miss out on the social interaction that comes with the relationship. Sharing life. Having conversations. Someone to understand you. Someone to tell you who you are. Those are all benefits of love. Because it entails investing some time. Then someone who comes to just booty call you because they want good lips and a big butt. And again, if it comes to the decision of who you are, what you're going to be and where you're going, that is your personal decision. What I'm giving you right now is the judgment of what you will feel in the future. This is what you're going to feel after some time. Emotional loss, confusion. Actually, you get bitter. And then you hate them because they are still in your heart and they don't even know what to be saying. And then you lose self-esteem. You feel even you're ugly. You think you're not even good enough for another person to love you. That's what it is creating in your head. And every other time someone engages you in this interaction, it takes away your self-esteem. And I told you, if you missed a video on self-esteem, type Mariam Nabuja self-esteem. Well, what self-esteem is all about. Why do you need it? Why do you need it? And why is it that when someone comes to shatter it, you fight for it? Talk it is up. Otherwise, everyone would be in that such mess. Sex is a beautiful thing. It's exciting. Fina tugyetaaga. Erina diba tugezi nyingi. Naye tugifunire emiteerera emituufu. Bwebulako emotional connection. Oba love, ka commitment. N'omuntu ng'akirimu ebeefuuse butiko. It now does the other way around. Instead of giving you beauty, instead of giving you excitement, instead of giving you that happiness, it gives you that momentary happiness. For those 30 minutes, then you get drained for the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Ng'onyumya n'abakwano bo oli munyiivu. Omanyi nti yazze ewange ekiro. N'ankubira essimu. Niwe yamaze ebintu. Si bwe gayina yeeyagala. N'atamba n'agenda. Kale essimu ngikuba tagikwata. Ebyo ebibuuzo by'ogenda kubeeramu. Because it gives you that part. But as long as it's devoid of relationship, conversation, building a future together, somebody nomanya nti ddala mwali, it kills you self-worth. Otuuka mu bantu b'oli oswala, ye mukyala gw'osanga ng'anyirira naye nga teekerezezaamu. Bamukuba self-esteem, booty caller. Booty callers are bad people. They're just like narcissists, but in another version. Because they are making the fruit of love become bad by misusing it. Sex is holy. Sex is sacred. It's not supposed to be had by everybody, with anyone, because it has a spiritual element in it. And when you misuse it, so is your life going to be in a mess. In fact, all the problems that are disturbing you come from misuse of the sexual part of your life. When we study that, I'll teach you. You'll understand it's not good to undress for everybody. There's an element in that. And that's why many people are broke. People are struggling. Just having interaction with the wrong person, you finished. And it takes you a lot of years to ever come back to self. So if you're misusing yourself in booty calls, because it is simple, easy, quick, especially the men, there's a problem in the future. Wait, the problem. So nze oli wajja nagamba I have a problem nempulira nga akabulambo buli mukavuyo mandigire nange sigenda kuyamba. There is a point in life where even no matter how much problems you have, I can't even help you myself. Because wetukutula ebikutawaanya nga tebyagenda ne sexual experience biba bizibu okutula. Biba biri deep nnyo. Ate bebiyingiramu n'abaana ne bibeera biri deeper. Hey, there's a writer who wrote about sexual experience and how spiritual it is. When I read the book, I was like in shock. I was in shock. And I understood why people are in mess. Because they are misusing that sexual element. It is a fruit of love. It's a fruit of life. Katonda yajiba wamugikozesa bulungi mugijjemu ebirungi abantu bagikozesa bubi. We are like animals. Sexual control is not even there. And then they suffer because of lack of knowledge, of knowing that. The impact of sexual experiences to your life. The negative. So next time someone puts in a booty call, they have run around with everybody and they come to you, they are bringing something to you. And it is faster. That one is even faster than even words. Because it is a law of nature. Those are the 6 signs. If you find yourself in that thing, Catherine Road. So you had better being careful when someone is engaging in such interactions. Booty calling. Keep that thing very... In fact, that's why I wish I knew the thing before. I wish I'd read that book before. I now understood why they said no sex before marriage. I understood now. That's why many people are now suffering, even in marriages. That's why the marriages of long ago worked. The ones now are not working. Because people are already out of order. They are lacking sexual alignment. It is the mess. And nothing can help them. Because it's already destroyed. Life doesn't give second chances. It gives you one chance, you misuse it, you're gone. So please listen. When it comes to booty call, it is beyond that 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes excitement. There's something inside it. More deeper than what eyes can see. I'll introduce to you that part sometime in the future. If, of course, God allows me. Booty calls, booty call. Yes. I'm teaching text messages, but I didn't talk about booty call and its effect. Because it is happening a lot and it's killing relationships. People are not relating. Men have stopped relating. They're just having booty calls because everyone can give it quickly. Without losing anything. And they call it cheap. Yet it is expensive in the long run. In summary, as we are ending, those are some of the signs that you're not in a relationship, but in a sexual interaction. Not emotional. Zero signs. The intention of the channel is to give you emotional connection, emotional awareness, emotional intelligence, emotional happiness. So anything which is devoid of emotional connection is very dangerous to your success, your future, and your well-being. That's why the topic on booty call, it is so important. Singa omuntu agiwa ebiseera nimuva mu kintu ekyo. If someone needs a booty call, it's better for them to go and buy prostitutes because it's their business. But if you're a normal person, a normal lady, a normal man, someone shouldn't engage you in that thing because it is spiritually draining and confusing. Even the impact on your emotional self is very huge. So the question is, what can be done if you're already in a sexual relationship? Join in next week at 5 p.m. East African time on this same place, Mariam Nabugeta Ladies Guide, to Ogere. Babuli, what you can do if you find that someone is about to call her, because I'm sure most of you enter that thing without even knowing. Because like I told you, they come in wee hours of the night and they give you some excitement, then they disappear, then they reappear, then they give you some sweet words and then they disappear and they reappear. It will never stop. So if you feel you've come to that decision that this is a protocol, I need to move it to a relationship, I'll show you two angles. How to make it a relationship by force, and how to end it if it has failed. To free yourself out of these emotional engagements which are ambiguous and mentally draining you, that you can't even work, you're thinking about them. So join in next week, same time, as we give you this emotional wellness program. Mariam Nabuja, that is guide your emotional wellness guide. This is the only channel that gives you edutainment. We educate you and we entertain you at the same time. So you feel it, we teach it. Byowulira nga bikutawaanya tosobola binyumira ate nze nja njogera I'm sure many of you have been in booty calls without knowing even the definition of that word. Okay? So today we've learned that booty calls exist and it is purely a sexual encounter where you get summoned to have a sexual experience which is devoid of any emotional interaction or commitment of sorts to a relationship. Thank you for watching and join me next week. In case you're not yet subscribed, please click on the red button below and then subscribe the channel to get more of these videos in the future. In case it's your very first time, you're welcome. These are the LGs ababeera wulwa kutaano tusoma tuyiga. Ladies Guide students be bakubuse mu love nabagamba tugenda bawano abasinga mumpakanya n'okumpakanya kati mukaba awalimpye wali ayogera bwati. Yes, you're the disciples of love. Okay, so join in next week as we discuss what can be done if you're already in a sexual relationship. What can you do in case you feel tired of that cheap thing which lacks a label? Okay? What can you do if you want to stop the interaction before it even starts? And how to see the signs that this is a booty caller. Now, before, okay? Yes, join me next week at 5 p.m. East African time. Once again, I love you so much and nice weekend. Bye. Don't get into booty calls this weekend. Babulidi. If a booty caller calls at mukaaga gwa kiro ku lwokutaano mu 8 gw'ekiro, mugambe please don't booty call me. I need a relationship, not a booty call. Bye bye.